What's up, Miami? It's your girl Gigi, and you're tuned into Gigi's Timeline, only on 99.5 The Mix. Today we have All That Val with us. Welcome.
Hey guys.
So what's up? Before we get started, we already know you're a singer, you're a performer, you're a songwriter. But before we get to how you got here, let's rewind and tell me a little bit about your background, where you come from.
So I've been performing my whole entire life. Competitions, dancing. I always liked music. I always was, writing music when I started turning a little bit 10, 11 in middle school. Started getting into music, but I was always still in dance. When I moved to Miami is when I really was I wanted to get into the music because people kept asking me, oh, are you an artist? What do you do? I'm like, oh, I dance, you know what I'm saying? But then I was like, I could get back to the music thing. I did it once before when I was younger. So I tried it, I started recording music, and then I just started putting out my own music.
What do you think stands out about yourself that people can look at you and be like, oh yeah, that's All That Val?
What stands out about me is my personality. I'm really, really confident, and I put that in my music 100%. And then also my look, I feel is another thing. People in the world want to touch my hair. Everybody around the world. Can I touch it? I'm like, all right.
And your next single, Soy Peor, you remixed it. Tell me a little bit about that and why you decided to do that specific song.
So Bad Bunny is just a new artist that I really like. When I heard Soy Peor, I was like, this song is dope.
When you look back to the 21-year-old that moved here alone and, was trying to start her career, what advice would you give that girl?
Don't waste time with people that keep talking about trying to help you and they're not. So many people kept trying to say they were going to help me and they would try to put themselves first.
Let's talk about All That Val in a few years. Where do you see yourself in a few years from now?
I see myself working on an album. I'm finishing my mixtape now. That is going to drop on iTunes and Tidal on November 21st with the visuals, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice.
So go get that. That is on iTunes. In the next year or two, I feel me really blowing up.
Alright guys, here you have it. It's your girl Gigi. You just listened to Gigi's Timeline, only on 99.5 The Mix. It's a wrap.